Hello and welcome to this My Theme Shop video screencast. In today's video I'm going to be showing you how to add widgets to your WordPress powered site. Now once you're logged into the WordPress dashboard, you're going to want to head over to the left hand menu, hover over Appearance and click on Widgets, which is going to take you to the widget menu in the WordPress dashboard. And here you're going to be able to control everything to do with widgets on your site. You have two columns here. You have available widgets, which is the widgets that are available to you to add to your site. And you have the widget areas here. These can collapse or expand, and they have a small description. And these are the areas that you can drop widgets into. So for example, I'm going to see the sidebar here. At the moment, I have the WP Subscribe Pro widget. And if I expand this, then I can see the options related to the widget. I can also save, close or delete the widget. So if I wanted to remove this one, I would just click delete. The widget areas that you've got is going to depend on your theme, and different themes will have different widget areas available. Indeed, some might not have any, while others will have dozens. Each one's going to have the title here and a short description. So for example, the homepage sidebar is similar to the sidebar, but it's only going to appear on the homepage. And if we just expand these two boxes, we're going to see what we've got on the homepage sidebar. We've got a Facebook like box, and you can see here we can change things such as a title, a Facebook page URL, the width, and the faces, and we've got a couple of options here. And below that we've got the My Theme Shop recent posts, where we're showing 5 recent posts with the post date and number of comments. So if we just view our site, then we're going to see on the homepage we've got the like box on the right hand side in the sidebar, and then we've got recent posts displaying below that. Now, widgets are great because you can drag and drop them in order to customize them. You can just pick them up and drag and drop. So if I wanted to move recent post up to the top, I would just need to drag and drop it up to the top. And if I just refresh here, then we're going to see that we've now got the recent post displaying on the top, and the Facebook button is going to display below that there. So you can also move widgets between widget areas. So if I wanted to have this on the regular sidebar rather than the homepage sidebar, I would just need to drag and drop that over there. Or if I wanted to move it to the footer, for example, it's just a case of dragging and dropping. So for example, I could spread out these footer widgets here just by moving those around. Now adding new widgets is really simple. All you need to do again is drag and drop. So if I wanted to show my popular posts on my sidebar, for example, I just need to pick up that widget area and drag and drop. I can then change the options specific to that widget. So this is popular posts over the last 30 days, for example. So I might just change that to 90. And you can click save. And again, you've got delete and close there. You can also, just to make it a little bit easier for you, if you click on a widget you want to add, then you can tick the widget area that you would like to add the widget to. So if I wanted to add this to single sidebar, I just need to click add widget, and you can see that's going to add that there. And that just makes it a little bit easier to use because you don't want to be dragging or dropping over the whole of the page sometimes. And you can just change those settings. Now you've got options for inactive widgets. So here you can remove widgets from your sidebar but not delete them. So if you want to save any of these settings, I'll just collapse the available widgets here. So if you wanted to keep the settings for popular posts, you could just drag and drop into inactive widgets, and that's going to save that there. And if ever you want to move it back again, you can drag and drop back in there. And as always with widgets, these changes are going to be made immediately, so you're going to be able to see those reflected on your site straight away. Now you've got one other option, which is manage the widget areas in the theme customizer, and that's going to happen if you click manage in customizer. Now here you can load up all of the widget areas specific to that page. So here on the home page, I've only got the footer, header and homepage sidebar. And you can just click on the widget area you'd like to edit. And then you can either reorder just by clicking reorder and then moving those around. And then you're going to see those changes made immediately. Or you can add new widgets by pressing add widget, and you're going to see a drop down from the side come up. And here you can add extra widgets. So if I want to add recent comments, for example, then I would just select that widget and I can just type in here, recent comments, and I'm going to see those changes made immediately on the site. So this is a great way of previewing. Once you're done, you can just click save and publish, and then those changes are going to be saved and then published onto your site immediately. You can make changes to other widget areas just by pressing back, or if you click onto a different post, then you're going to see the widget area specific to that page. So here, for example, this is a single page, so I've got the single sidebar showing up, and I can amend my popular post here, and I might want to change this to say 1,000 days just to get a couple of posts to show up there, and we can see what that's going to look like there, and those changes are going to be made immediately. As always, you can reorder or add a widget there in order to move those around. And again, just click Save and Publish once you are done. We can now close the customizer, and that's going to take us back to the widget screen on the WordPress dashboard. So when you switch your WordPress theme, you're going to see that not all WordPress themes have the same widget areas, and any widgets that you've got in widget areas that don't exist on a new theme that you're switching to are going to be moved into inactive widgets, which you'll see down on the left hand side. So it might remove some of the widgets that you've got on your website when you change your theme, but you are going to be able to find them in the inactive widgets section. So if I just show you what that looks like, if we just head to Appearance, and I'm just going to quickly change my WordPress theme, just by activating a different theme there. And if we now head back to widgets, you're going to see we've got only 2 widgets areas by default on this theme, and that all of my widgets I've just created and have in my theme are now moved onto the inactive widget section, and you can just click on that and to see the options and drag and drop that back to where you want it. Indeed, if we switch back, as we can do here, just going to activate best again, and then we head back to our widget section, then we're going to see that we've got the same widget areas here, and that they have the widgets that we had moved into them earlier. So you don't need to panic if you switch your theme and find that all your widgets have gone. You just need to go back to inactive widgets and drag and drop them into the new widget areas. So that's really all there is to it with widgets. These are really customizable, really great for flexibility. You can just drag and drop the widget you want into the widget area, and if you need a little bit of help knowing which widget area is specific for which part of your theme, then check out your theme's documentation, and that might be able to help you a little bit more. You can customize the details, so here we can add a title, so there's categories, and you've also got typically a couple of options there. Some widgets aren't going to have options, but you just drag and drop those and they will display automatically. Delete or close or save, and moving around, those changes are going to be saved automatically for you. That's really all there is to it. If you have any queries, then please head over to community.mythemeshop.com, and thank you very much for watching.